Welcome to ZeroCostSoftware.com video demonstration. I am Kibir. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a CentOS web server on a virtual machine created using virtual PC. This virtual machine that I'm going to use is empty. It does not have any operating system. So I'm going to get that started by clicking on my empty CentOS web server virtual machine. So I'm going to click on start, and you'll notice that the BIOS has started and it is looking for bootable partitions, and eventually found nothing and went to Pixie boot, trying to boot an image across the network, which it does not exist, so it will just eventually hang up. So what we need to do here is connect the CD to the image. I have downloaded the CentOS 5.2 CDs or the ISO images, and I need to tell this virtual machine to use one of these images to get started. So I'm going to click on the CD, capture, and select capture ISO image, find the image, the first one, and this is the ISO image that I've downloaded from the CentOS website. Now I'm going to click on open. This allows the image to be associated with the CD, as if I stuck in a CD, the first CD of the CentOS images in this computers, in this virtual computer. So now I'm going to reboot, and this will act as a complete restart of the computer, and it will find the CD now. And as you can see, the CD is found. Now I'm going to type in Linux text, because I'm going to use the textual mode to install this operating system, and it is faster because we don't have to detect any X windows and other things that takes a little bit more time. So now, as you can see, it started the installer, and I'm going to skip the media because it's just a file. There is no real CD. Then it will ask me some typical questions during the installation, which is what I'm going to take care of right now. The CentOS CD does not have a clue that it's running on a VM. So welcome to CentOS, and we're going to go ahead and click OK and select English and keyboard, and then we're going to choose the partition that we're going to say yes, we want to lose all the data because this is the first time we're doing it. And it's going to search for CentOS installation, and create a default layout. We don't care about the layout right now, we just want to show you. Now we're going to go ahead and say yes. Review and modify partition, we really don't want to. Sure. We're going to want that network to be activated, yes. And we want only IP4, we don't support IP6 yet. And we're going to leave it to dynamic DHCP configuration. We're going to leave it the host name to be configured automatically, and we are going to choose Los Angeles as the closest to where we are at, Sacramento. So Los Angeles is all we got as the time zone for Pacific, and we're going to choose a password, foobar, for the root account. It's going to continue normal installation process. It's going to ask us now to choose what type of installation we want. We want server, and we don't want any GUI stuff, and we're going to go ahead and customize it so that we can reduce any GUI stuff. DNS, yes, we're going to install that. Development library, yes. Dial-up, no. Editors, no. We will already have VI in there automatically. FTP server, no. No desktop stuff, no Java stuff, no legacy network is fine. Mail server, no. Oh, we might keep the mail server. Network servers, no. News servers, no. We're not going to install any of that. Server configuration, nope. Virtualization, no. Text-based internet, no. Web server, no. We're going to install our own web server. We're going to not do that either. That's it. Now it's going to tell us how many CDs, that is images, that we will need to complete this installation. Alright, we're going to go ahead and say OK, and we need 1, 2, 3, so we're going to go continue. The installation begins. Formatting started, and it will continue and eventually ask me for disk number 2. That's when I will need to attach or associate the image number 2 to the CD, and continue. So that's pretty much will take care of, just as if I am opening the CD tray and putting CDs on it. It's just like that. Here it goes. So as you can see, it'll take a little bit of time to complete this. I'm going to speed this up by stopping the video now. Now we're ready for the CD number 2, so I'm going to go click on CD, capture ISO image, select number 2, and press enter for it to continue, and there it goes. Now we're ready for CD number 3. Same thing, we're going to go CD, capture ISO image, CD number 3, click on the screen and press enter. And this should continue in a second. And here it goes. Now we are done with the CDs and it's installing the bootloader. And congratulations is the message. So now we are done with CentOS installation. We're going to reboot the virtual machine and see the CentOS operating system boot for the first time. Before starting the server for the first time or rebooting the server after installing the OS, you need to decide a few things about the network. So go to the edit menu and select settings. Now what we need to go to is the networking. Now the choices of networking depends on your setup. In this case, we have not connected, meaning don't install networking and don't provide networking support. Local only is going to act as a local host. Since my laptop has 2 network connections, one is the wired connection, the Intel Pro 1000. That's the wired connection, and there's a wireless connection. I can choose one of them, and then other choice is to share the network connection. In this scenario, we are going to use the wireless network card is connected to the wireless router, which also runs a DHCP server. It will get a new IP from the DHCP server. So you have to be careful that networking part requires an understanding of what you are doing. If you do not want networking, turn it off. If you want just local host, keep that local only. If you want to use one of your network cards as the virtual network card, but you have set it up as a DHCP, make sure that your network on that network card, whatever that network connects to, has a DHCP server. So I'm going to choose the wireless network card and click OK and go and start resume the reboot. Here comes CentOS for the first time. Great, we are now able to log in. First command I run is ifconfig. That shows me the network address. The network address is 192.168.2.7. That is the that is our virtual server's network address, which it received from the DHCP server. So now I'm going to go ahead and ping google.com just to make sure that network connectivity is there. It is also using the virtual name server on my router, and so it found google.com, and it's going to start pinging google.com in a second. As you can see, it's pinging google.com fine. So we're done with the pinging part, and we just want to make sure that we can get to this server from our network. So to do that, we can bring in a command line from Windows and type in /7. We should be able to ping this from our network. So we can get to the server from the network. Thank you for watching this video.